Hello everyone, welcome back to, well, not really welcome back, welcome to a year in my retrospection, shall we say, because, before we do anything else actually, time set, 365.3, there we go, that'll do. Because I just wanted to talk about some of these builds and stuff like that without having to go into, just show them as well, because obviously we did the build thing. No, we didn't. We did the world tour. Sorry, it's been like 2 weeks since I last recorded, and I'm very sloppy. And it's weird. You'll notice we're in creative mode, and we're in 26.1.2. Yes, I managed to mostly upgrade. Some of the weapons didn't carry over, which is fine, because I kind of don't care. What I might do, though, is move over the katana onto a normal diamond sword. Just so that we can have all of that stuff on here. Yeah, but most of the stuff is updated. So I want to do a build and channel/life update at the minute. So I'm going to do the life update first, because then you just skip it if you want to. So I'm currently, it's 2012 on a Thursday, and I'm currently home because my car broke down again. It broke down on Monday. Was it Monday? Yeah, it broke down on Monday. It just said low oil pressure. So I'm like, okay, I don't know what that means. Well, other than the fact that it says low oil pressure, obviously. I was like, okay. And it says like stop. It literally says like in huge letters stop. And I thought, okay, I'll stop. Talked to my boss. People bought. Some people got all my parcels, and they did all the parcels. And then I had to wait 5 hours for the recovery guy to get there, even though like the service station was literally down the road. I didn't want to, I didn't want to risk it. Basically, I didn't want to risk it just in case. So I had to wait that long for that to happen. They took it down. The manager guy was a bit of a dick. Honestly, it was like, yeah, if it's scrap, then I don't want it here. I'm like, mate, it was driving. It's just got low oil pressure. Calm down. What are you talking about? So one of his employees was like, yeah, I'll go and have a look. And it's like, oh no, it sounds perfect. Like there's no issues with it at all. I'm like, yeah, I know. Like, it just got low oil pressure. What are you talking about? So he gave me the courtesy car, which was great. So I drove home. The next day, he said that like they drained out like 3 litres, 4 litres. And then looked in the manual and said they're supposed to have like 5 litres in there. So clearly it was under anyway. And yeah, so he put 5 litres in. He drove it for like 7 miles. I drove it for another 30, 40. And then yesterday, 6 parcels in, it came on again. And he was like, he advised me, look, you probably should add oil in pretty much every day. I'm like, okay. I don't have a dipstick for it because the dipstick's broke, which is annoying as whole hell. I can't check it. So I was like, okay, I bought one on eBay, but unfortunately, it's not coming until next Monday, so like the 27th. So I'm like, okay. But I was thinking, like, look, it's got an oil leak. It says so on the MOT. Like, maybe it's just a really small leak, and on the amount of time, the length I've had it, and it's sitting in the forecourt and stuff like that, it just slowly whittling down. Nope, there's a oil leak. I was there for 10 minutes waiting yesterday for the recovery people to come. My boss came, took the parcels away, and looked under the car and saw little drops, and was like, yeah, there's definitely an oil leak somewhere, and it's kind of major. And I'm like, okay, cool. So he took all of my parcels. I got recovered, only took an hour, which was much better. Took it to the same place, and I was like, look, we're going to have to fix this, I think, was probably the best, because, like, he said, just keep putting oil in it. There's no point fixing it, because, like, it could cost up to 200 quid. I'm like, okay, or more, maybe. And I'm like, okay, we'll just continue buying oil. And that annoyed me, to be honest with you. Like, kind of like, it seems a bit wasteful. But anyway, I was like, okay. And then obviously this came up, and I thought, okay, let's just get this fixed. and I'll have to eat the whole thing. And unfortunately, I only have like 190 pounds to my name at the minute. So I'm going to have to maybe borrow some more money from my mum, even though I've already borrowed like 2,500 to get the garden and the new car. I say the new car, the used car, whatever. So that's annoying. So yeah, I'm just waiting on a call or something to tell me what's going on regarding the car. I mean, it's going to have to be fixed because I just don't have the necessary stuff to check. And like I said, I think the whole continuously putting more oil in is really wasteful, to be honest. So there's that. So unfortunately, things aren't great at the minute in the old Fletcher girlfriend's last name household, especially with money. So I don't even know if, like, I was going to ask, like, if you got any, if you want to donate or anything to help out, then, you know, you can, but I don't think I even have anything. I think I have a Ko-Fi, and I think the information's in the link tree. I don't remember, because I've not really used it. I just set one up, and that was it. Speaking of working, I forgot to mention this in the live update, so I'll probably just cut this out and move this back into the live update. The guy that was doing one of my other postcodes 3 times a week, he's left. So I have that fully now. Unfortunately, he's left because he has cancer, which is, I wish him a speedy recovery with that. I'm not going to say his name or anything like that, and he won't watch this. But, you know, speedy recovery to you. I'll call you V. Speedy recovery to you, V. So I've got that now. So, like, this week was supposed to be the first week where I had all 3, most days a week. My old main postcode was still 3 days a week, which is good actually, because then I could spread it more around. But yeah, that's not really working all that well. So yeah, that's work-related stuff. Life-related stuff. My results should be coming out on the 21st, and it's the 16th today, so it shouldn't be too long, which is pretty good. And I want to see what I did regarding that module. I haven't actually set up the new module just yet, and I'm almost tempted not to this year, to be honest with you. Just focus on work and stuff like that, because I need to get some advice on when the last year I can actually do this, because I think it would be just better. I don't know. We'll see. I guess we'll see on that. I'm not sure. Other than that, there's nothing really much else to report, because nothing's been going on. So let's move on to the channel then. I'm going to continue with the little rebranding that we do. It's not really a rebrand. I'm just changing some things up. I'm going to change the thumbnails of this series because I've seen some other thumbnails and I quite like the looks of them. So I'm going to be doing that. The whole music thing I'm liking, and like the little thing at the top there is going to stay because I quite like that as well. But some of the things might stay. I'm having to remove lots of music because some of them have been copyright claimed, and that's annoying. And also I'm going to pick what game I want to play aside this. So it's a toss-up between The Sims 3. I want to do like a Sims 3 kind of thing, like 100 days in Sims 3, and like one day is one episode kind of thing, which I think would be kind of neat, I guess. And I might combine that with the Legacy Challenge. I'm not sure, we'll see. I'm not sure. Or Kenshi. Mr. Samuel Streamer is playing Kenshi at the minute, and I forgot, like, I started this channel playing Kenshi, and I really, really like playing Kenshi. The problem is, like, it takes a hell of a long time to do anything Kenshi, and I spent, like, 9 hours recording at one point, and that was great, but I can't do that here. Oh, the solo D&D thing is just taking a hell of a long time. Wow, that looping sucks. Yeah, just reading it out it is taking a long time, and the problem is I forget voices all of the time. So like I've got a voice for Asana, I've got a voice for Varilyn, but I forget the Varilyn's voice all of the time, and it's proper annoying me. So what I think I'm going to do, I'm going to go back to the drawing board, basically start again, and record the DM and like the narrator all in one go. And then I'm going to come back and do all of the voice lines, which I think would be better because then I'd know the voice. So that's just going to take a little bit longer. Yeah, I've kind of stopped the other channels at the minute. What do you call it? Still coming out because I had a huge backlog. And hopefully I should continue recording those once things are sorted. And I'm back to working. And I think that's all I want to talk about with the channels. Like the other channels I'm probably not really going to do much with at the minute because I can't. I'm very stressed with it and I just don't want to do it. Which is fine because this is going to be my main priority, and the first episode coming back to this will be the start of August. Which will be the 3rd. So, let's continue on then with the retrospective. Let's head back to... Wait. Is the Waystones mod not installed? Oh no, that's actually real bad. No, wait, what? Teleport back to activate the Waystones? There is a Waystones mod. Wait. There isn't a Waystones mod. Huh? I am confused. Is it just... Oh, hold on. Is it just not installed? Disabled. Really? Okay, I had to move the entire thing all over again. Very annoying. Yes, okay, so we... Yeah, I need to sneeze. I'm not cutting that out. So, yeah, we... I might cut that part, though. I think we went that way, didn't we? Oh, let's set the timing again. Time set. Must have set things 365.3 day. There we go. Okay. Oh boy, yeah, we must have gone that way because that's where everything is. That's where everything is. So yeah, we spawned in here over a year ago. I don't think I'd set this just yet. And we certainly hadn't put this here, and the only reason I put this here just to get back to spawn really easily anyway. And I think we did go this way, we found this, and then we eventually found a bunch more. Ooh, what looks like waka 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 waka. That's pretty cool actually. That is kind of cool. Yeah. Okay, that's kind of cool. So the lighthouse is all over here. Let's head to the ruined mage tower. So this is one of my first big builds that I was going to go for here. And I think, I mean, I love the little part here, the fact that it's like lava's coming down. I wanted to make the lava go a bit further, but I think it would have just set this whole thing on fire, so I didn't. This is unscripted, by the way. I don't know really what I'm going to say here, but we'll see. But I think the problem is that I kind of wanted it to look wizardy. And the way I did that was just to make it like thick in the middle, and then like thin, fatter, fattest, and then I wanted it to go a bit further. But I think I sort of just made this a normal tower, kind of like thickest at the bottom and then thinnest at the top, because it just looked very clunky, and I think I just made it too thick basically, and I should have just made it more. Just have more things around it to make it just nicer looking. Ignore the generated chunks. In fact, I could probably turn that off. There it is. Okay. So you can probably tell like the boundaries for this one was around here, and obviously there's a smaller one here. The boundaries for the next one was about here, next one here, and the next one much further out here. And then this was where the storage area was, and then much thinner here, and then the top. And I kind of just got bored at the end here and just stopped. So this could have been made better if we just maybe made this into a normal looking tower. I think here would have been a good place to do like the Lord of the Rings tower we were going to do. That would have been a cool thing, and then just have like the eye, I don't know what it's called, Orthonac, something like that, and then like the little horns at the top with a cool little lava-y based yellow and orange glass sculpture on the top there. That would have been cool looking, I think, and I think probably also would have gone well with the fog that we got here on the distant horizons, which I'm surprised works, to be honest with you. In yes, 26.1.2 is the latest we can go to. 26.2 just does not work. There's not enough mods installed there. So let's head to. I'm going to do the abandoned ones first. So let's go to the vault now. Oh yeah, there's a few issues with the right, the elytra doesn't actually work, unfortunately. However, you can right click now, which is pretty cool. Turn on undying. I think we already had something like that, and then I don't know why I'm actually putting this stuff on, to be honest with you, because this is probably not the this is in fact not the save we're going to be doing, because we're going to have to move that, aren't we? Yeah, so we should be better now then. I'm going to give myself effect, give that no, it's not absorption. No, it's saturation, isn't it, for like 500 seconds. Hide particles, amplifier 1, hide particles true. There we go. So let's go to the vault. So this area here was meant to be like a military base kind of thing. I swapped ideas a few times in this area, but I like the idea of like a secret military base here, and we based the buildings on like a more industrial kind of thing. The problem is, back then I didn't actually have any mods that installed any oh, we don't have the chisel mod here either, that had any nicer looking blocks, and we still use this texture pack, resource pack, whatever. This resource pack I'm not sure what I'm going to do with, because I can't find a vanilla-like resource pack that I like, so we'll see. But I spent a good amount of time, there's nothing under here at all. Spent a good amount of time putting this to flat like this, and I wanted to cut it out a bit more because I wanted the wall to be quite high on each side, because I wanted like the main way to get in this would be like helicopters and stuff like that, and we built helicopters. That'd be quite cool. And then obviously we had a vault here, which I think would have been like a more military kind of thing. However, I think what we're going to do, we're going to take back all of the copper in here, because we're watching Silo again, and because the season 3's out, and I think we'll make a silo, and I think that will be the main like thing that we build for next year, in another year in Minecraft. That's what I'm going to call it, another year in Minecraft. Probably, it seems, now that I'm thinking about it, it might actually not be a good idea to do that, because like what would we do once we hit year 3 in Minecraft? I'm not sure. We'll see. But yeah, I might take this down. What I might do actually is take this down and then just regenerate this entire area so that it just goes back to the way it was. We get everything up here, all of this stuff, all of this. I didn't realise this was iron. Jeez, all right, okay, fair enough. Because I want to make a silo, and the way we make a silo is I want to be quite high in the sky, and we need a very tall mountain to do this on, because I want to start really like high up, like very high up. I don't mind where it is, because you're never going to see the outside really all that much, and like being in a Badlands would be a really good idea, like over there or something like that, because then it kind of goes into the whole you know, this has been abandoned and it's like a wasteland and stuff. But this is quite good as well, because I think, I don't know how I'm going to do this, but I know how I'm going to do the circle, basically. Like it's going to be, I've not decided on the size of it yet, but I don't think it's going to be that big. Like the middle has to be quite big to begin with, because I want you to be able to go around in a circle around, and I want you to be able to look downwards, down into like the bottom, which will be super cool. But yeah, I need to get rid of this fog as well, because I don't really like the fog all that much. I want to be able to see further. In fact, can we do that now, do you think? Rather than work at all. And I have a feeling this fog is the shader pack. That's fine and whatever. Yeah, so I want to be able to do that, which means that we need a tall, thick mountain. That one would be alright, but it's not as tall. Because I want a good amount of levels and stuff like that. But I think we wouldn't even, like, do we have light miner installed? We do, right. So if I do, like, light layer wide tunnel, selection? Oh, shapeless, small tunnel. Go all the way down. Don't worry about this, we're going to be deleting this anyway, so this is... Alright, geez, okay. This goes real far down. Oh, that's bedrock. Okay. Right, well... Just give me a bunch of stuff. I like 10 levels or something like that, that'd be kind of cool. Oh, hello. Where's the water coming from? Oh, is it just one? Oh, it's just the one water, nice, okay. Yeah, so that's probably something we will do maybe in the first quarter, begin this, of next year, because we've got the castle to rebuild. The castle is one of those things where I also might just, like, start on the silo very quickly. And then we can just go back to the castle whenever we want to. Because, I don't know, that might be a good idea. Okay. Do we not have a... Oh, is the magnet? Is magnet not a thing? Magnet? Broken magnet. Attracts items. Right. Oh, is this... Oh, okay. Is this not... Gas dye. That didn't do anything. That didn't do anything. Okay, I don't think these are doing anything, you know. No, I think the... Right, I don't think that works then, so... Charm. Hands, trinket, hands. Face. Belt. That's necklace. Belt. That's better. Okay, right, so note to self, that doesn't work. Alright, well, that's good to know. But it doesn't matter, because obviously I'm not really sorting this out, so whatever, okay. Right, let's head back to, then, the first area that we started on, then. I really should have gone through, like, some of the stuff we were doing, but I'm doing this on memory rather than anything. So, Blaze Spawner... I'm not going to go into any of the Nether stuff, because it's just... There's no point. Yeah, I just don't think there's any point. So, manage wastelands. Oh, we could just get rid of the wastelands this way. Okay. Sort menu by name, by distance. By distance. Okay. Okay. Alright, so we've been that. Let's do the campsite first, actually, because this is a minor build that I kind of lost interest in, mainly because it got very samey. I want to do something else other than the big castle at the time. And I thought, okay, it would be kind of fun to do a like a campsite kind of thing. And like, yeah, it would, but it got to the point where like, this is basically the same thing over and over again. And I'm like, I'm getting kind of bored of this. Like, okay, let's just make 7 more tents in this style. And, you know, I don't think... I'm not sure I'm going to be doing that, to be honest with you. It's just not something that I... Oh, hi. You got anything good? Oh, I like that little thing there. That's kind of cute. Oh, heroing of the village. Oh, we got some, like, new rings as well. Potion rings, which I think is kind of cool. What I'll do, then, is I'm going to get a emerald. Yeah. Yeah, 200. Oh, we got a new stack mod as well. It's called Stackcraft. No, it's not. It's called Stack something or other. And it's different. And you can actually change different things as well, which is kind of cool. Do I have Hero of the Village then? Oh, I do. That's cool. Okay. Well, that's kind of fun. I like it. Okay. Well, yeah. So, yeah, it's not. It's okay. It's like a small little thing. I liked it, but like I probably should have just been like, we'll just spend 3 episodes on this and then leave it. I think I'll probably spend 1 or 2 more episodes on it, maybe tighten it up a little bit more, maybe even like move it this way a little bit more as well. But I think after that, we'll consider it done, and then there it is. It's a little Easter egg kind of thing. So, let's just go on the overworld ones. Nope, overworld ones. We've done the tower, we've done the vault. Now, possible small build here is because of this little bit here, which looks kind of cool. There's another bit over there that's kind of good as well. I mean, we've got a 32 by 32,000 bit area here to look for, and I'm almost tempted to install a map mod. Because it gets to the point now where I'm thinking, okay, cool, we have the mini-map and all that stuff. But like, I really could do with a map to see exactly what we're doing. But I guess we'll see. Yeah. So my build here might not, I don't know. Overworld. Can we like right click this and be like, yo, I want this to be the default? I don't know, whatever. Right, let's head to the lighthouse, because then we can go to the main part last. Yeah, this was supposed to be a exercise in creating an entire biome. I wanted to. Someone's done it. I think Etho's done it, and some other people have done it, where they've just created a new kind of biome, like a farmland biome. And this is basically what I wanted to do here. The problem is, that kind of stuff leads it well to episodic kind of thing. Things like Etho, because he takes a good month or so between Let's Play episodes, which, I'm going to be honest with you, is kind of annoying. But that means he can spend a ton of time doing this. I, on the other hand, are doing this day by day. Literally, one day is one Minecraft day, obviously. Which means that any big projects we do, we have to do real time. Which made the episode, because we did like we used a week of a week to do this, and I did not like that at all, because a lot of the episodes were 5 minutes long, and it's like, yep, still putting this up. I think some of these are like, not some of this. Let's just get rid of this. Yeah, some of this doesn't. Yeah, some of this doesn't have this stuff. It's like, flat layer, good, nice. Got some extra light minor patterns, which is pretty cool. So, yeah, the making this flat took forever. This took forever as well. And then obviously you have to go in like putting water in. And putting water in every certain amount of times. Which, don't get me wrong, looks cool, you can barely see. But also is very time intensive. And I was like, once I did this part, it just didn't work, to be honest with you. I really don't know why this is farmland. I think this is farmland because you can right click and vein mine like an area to be farmland. I don't know, whatever. Wait, you not delete this now? Oh, okay, yeah. So I decided to make a village out of this instead. Now, this was supposed to be a forest that was quite dense. I don't think it works. It's too dense. It looks very artificial. This pond here, and I think this pond here I also made. Maybe not this one here. It's probably the one over here I definitely made. But I don't know. Oh, is this still here? That's kind of funny. This was where the no. Okay, well, whatever. This was where I moved the... There was a structure here, and I moved it over here because I wanted to use it, and then decided not to use it. So... yeah. And then I decided to start making this into a village kind of thing. Oh yeah, the diamond hoe here. You could just right-click, and it does that. That actually kind of works now, you know. That's actually kind of good. Okay. Alright. So... Oh my god, that's where my glowstone is. Right. I need to remember that. That is useful. Thank you, me. You're welcome. So I decided to make this into a log area, like a carpentry area, and I think it looks good, kind of thing. But I didn't really have any sort of like. This is where I wanted to use re-chiseled, but I found out like the textures did not go well with the other textures, so I just had to go with normal planks, and just barrels and stuff and chests, which is fine, but I think it would have been better with more blocks, especially the crate blocks, the one that actually looks like, look like crates. That'd been pretty good, but I'm not sure. This part here was like a job where I wanted to be very like dense, and then over here less dense. This just took too long, and like I said, it just got to the point where I don't really want to do this because, like, oh, here's another episode of me doing the same houses, and that kind of sucks. And like, I did a bunch of jokes in titles where like, oh, we're doing this again, great, which like hilarious, you know. We did like separate this up with a bit of like little park making here and a really nice well that I really like. It's a good well, that is. And obviously the main focus of this is the lighthouse, which I said in the tour that I wanted to make it into a proper working lighthouse. But the redstone just didn't fit, especially how thin I made this. But I do like the patterning; it's good. The off-center patterning is the offset patterning is kind of good. Yeah. But this was just supposed to complement the big wheat biome, and then like a farmhouse somewhere over here. But as I said, it just got to the point where, oh, here's episode 10 of putting down some more grass, which is why I'm probably going to use World Edit a lot more. The trade-off with World Edit is obviously you don't get the blocks, which I think is a good trade-off, and you gain time. So like, I already have several, it must be like 30, 40 stacks of 2,000, however much this is, and 2,048 blocks of just stone. Which, like, yeah, we specifically went out of our way to mine those, didn't we? So I'm happy with how big the stacks are. Now, the good thing about this stack mod here is actually we can change the stack sizes of various things. So items, we can change the stack to item. Food, we can change the stack, which we probably will do. I like the idea of like food being much more scarce, like 512, and then like 1024. There we go. Like low stacks limit is like snowballs and stuff like that. Stew stack limit is, I don't know, potion stack. I like the idea of potion stacking. Bucket stacking is silly, but we'll see. Disc, I haven't really done anything about these, who cares, but yeah, not bothered about the cheddar book stack limit. I'm not sure how that's going to work. An unstackable limit, I think we just stick with one, so that's fine. So let me save changes. I will ignore that for the time being. So this is probably stick with like the items that I might even go down a bit, especially food. I might just reduce that a hell of a lot more. We'll see. Yeah, it hadn't sorted that out, has it now? Maybe I don't know, we'll see. I'm going to have to unstack all of these just in case it breaks. I don't know, who cares? We'll see. Yeah, so this is that's what this was going to be. It was good. up until the point where I don't... If we'd done this with, say, World Edit, I think that would have been so much better, and I think I wouldn't have been I wouldn't have been as annoyed with this, to be honest with you. So yeah, it's one of those things where, like, I didn't want to use World Edit all that much, but I think, like, for instance, removing stuff with World Edit, I think it's perfectly fine, because we're powerful now with our ridiculous weapons here and stuff like that, that I kind of don't care, and we could just go to the Ender and get some more XP and stuff like that. Putting in items, like all of this glass blocks, I think is fine as long as we have the items. And I think it's going to have to be one of those things where, like, we need to calculate the amount of space here and then do it. And like, oh, this needs 2,000 blocks of dirt or grass. And we're like, okay, we need to go somewhere, farm that much dirt and grass, and then we can do it, and then we can just get rid of it. I don't mind getting rid of them slightly more than what we've actually need, because, you know, that's fine. So let's go to the main part then, the castle. So we'll ignore the castle for the time being, because obviously it's a wreck at the minute and we're going to have to take that down. Yeah, so the first one we made was this one just over here, and obviously there was a mountain here. There's not a mountain here now. Yeah, that's what we did on the last few episodes. So yeah, this was it's like bases move about a lot. Like, this was my base, this is where all of my stuff was, and then it wasn't. So like, started moving stuff into here, made this again, and I like this area, I really do. It's church. I think the church is really great, and you know, this little garden area, and it's just a nice area to be in. And obviously now we've got more areas to go because, yeah, we add in like a market store, a gate thingy, and it just shows like, look, I want to add more stuff here, and we will do eventually. But I think we do have a few things. I want to get this sorted first, and then we will get on with it. This gate is going to stay. We did destroy the gate a little bit. However, I think it's fine. We'll just put that back on. As like, all of this is pretty good. I like all of it. This, I don't know. We'll probably have to use this, just to make it not as pushed out as it would be, not as like plain as it would be. We're gonna keep this as it is, because it's just I think it's a monstrosity. Like, this is over-engineered far too much, and I think that maybe is the point. Like, it's a gearish thing, maybe, and obviously we want more things in here. I like this area a lot, and like I say, once this is all sorted and like that's sorted, the castle here is removed, and then we're going to actually put the better castle in on, like, not on a mountain, and then this mountain is removed, and then obviously we want to put in the lake here. Yeah, it's going to look good, but also going to take a while, and I don't think that I really don't think that we're going to be able to do all of that in the next year. I think it's going to take a long time. I'm kind of tempted to maybe increase the length of the day to 25 minutes, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. We'll discuss, I guess. But yeah, all of this is going now. This castle, I think, was doomed from the start, because we put this in front of we cut this into the mountain, and I'm gonna get like a picture here, and the tier system, I think, seemed like a good idea, but I don't know. Hold on a minute. Sorry. Amanda talked when we were talking about cars. Yeah, I think by the end, I kind of hated it because I made it too big. I have a lot of trouble. Like bachelor pad, terrible. The only thing I liked in this place was the storage area, because of its two tier kind of nature in one tier. That was kind of cool. I did like that, but in the end, it didn't even matter. No, like, the patterning of this really does help make it look less bad. Like if we move this into a vanilla thing, I think let's move it into a vanilla pack. Let's get rid of Excalibur. And let's just look at this through like a vanilla lens, and let's just have a look at it, because I can tell you it's going to look worse. It's going to look so much worse. Right. Look at that. It's so clinical and like the same. Let's look at this. Like, it looks exactly the same, the entire thing. Even adding in bits of mossy and cracked, I don't think it works. I think I don't even like that. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm wondering if it's just because we've had that resource pack for so long now that I'm just so used to it. So, sorry, she's talking about EV bans now. Yeah, that might be the issue, you know. So if we look at this, just look at this block of cobblestone just here, and let me move back over to Excalibur. And I can guarantee you this looks so much better. Like, just much better. And I think it's just because there's variations in the look at the variations in this cobblestone. Look at how amazing that looks. Look at the variations in this. Look at the variations in this. Like, it's brought to life so much through even just 3 variations of the cobblestone. Like, I can tell that bit there is 3 cobblestone, the same variations all in one go. However, it works with the rest of them. So, like, unless there's a vanilla... I want a vanilla texture, a resource pack that is just vanilla textures with variations like this. And, like, that would work superbly well. And we can also use rechiseled with it, so add a ton more blocks. It would just work so well. But, yeah, like, this is great. I really do like it. The farm over there is out of place, if you ask me. It wasn't as big as I thought it was going to be. This is gaudy, but we're going to keep it. I really like the bridge over here. And this gatehouse, I don't know what I'm thinking here, but this gatehouse is just brilliant. Also, I went in... This looks terrible, by the way, in vanilla. This looks atrocious in vanilla. Oh, dear. So bad, because we've just set everything up in this world to look good in this resource pack. And I think that's probably our downfall. So we might have to just stick with this resource pack and maybe just deal with the fact that the textures of rechisel don't look the same. I don't know. And obviously we've got the arch over here, which is weird. I don't really know what to do with this. I'm going to be honest with you, because it was supposed to be a tower, then turned into an arch. This is crap, by the way. I hate this so much. Hello? What? Wall? Did I not install the wall mod? I don't think I installed more warm mods. Okay, well that's fine. That's funny. Okay, well I'll have to do that then. I don't like it at all. I think this forces us to have an entrance here, and especially this, considering how long this took us, I don't like this in the slightest. I think this is probably one of those things we're going to just take down pretty much instantly, and this is just probably going to be taken down as well. Like, this was supposed to be just a guard tower, and it was too thick. I think we're just going to have to deal with it, to be honest. It's like, oh, this is a guard tower that's next to the entrance over here, and I think that's fine, and we'll cut into like just a little path going down rather than this trash. Go away. Yeah. And we'll probably have to take this down as well, because all of this is going anyway. I don't know what we'll do here, because I think what we'll do, once this is removed, I'm going to use Light Miner to actually remove a lot of this stuff. We'll world edit this down, and then what I'll probably do is I'll probably like cut like a diagonal like little thing just here, and then what we'll do, we will sort out the walls over here. Oh, nice. Oh yeah, we got a little chicken. We got a little dudes, haven't we? Hold on. Hey, you with the face. Oh, I forgot about that. Chickens. Oh, they've excellent. Nice. That's cool. Okay, yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah. So we'll do that. So there will be a sheer cliff here, but it will be a lot less sheer than obviously that over there, and I think that'll look all right. So yeah, I think that is where I'm going to leave the retrospective. A lot of it was actually more of just a world tour, I'm going to be honest with you, rather than a retrospective, but I did want to talk about some things, especially the channel and life at the minute. And like, I'm actually I'm a little bit disappointed in the amount we got done this year. And I think a lot of it was because we wasted, quote unquote, a lot of time doing things we didn't eventually use. Like, case in point, the Mage Tower, or the Vault, or, you know, the various other things. And obviously we spent a good maybe 100 episodes or so, something like that, just looking around, just exploring and stuff. So, yeah. Next few episodes are probably going to be... I mean, firstly, we're going to tidy this up. Secondly, we'll probably get rid of the vault. Thirdly, we'll start looking for places for the silo. But as it happens, this is basically the final form of this Modpack in 26.1.2. Various things need doing before that, i.e. like moving the... sword, the katana back onto a sword, because I don't know if we've made a oozing. Alright. Infested? Alright, sure. I don't know if we've... Nope. Yep. Oh, I'm also looking for a weather mod as well. I think we have a weather mod, actually. Weather... No, we don't. Okay. Oh, spelling it right would also be a good idea. Weather... There we go. Simple weather. Config. Common. Prevent sleep reset. Okay, sure. Client. Particle count. Loads. Holiday effects on. Rain settings. Okay. Well, turbulence. Okay. I'm gonna not do anything about that. I'm gonna be honest with you. Sure. Oh, I see. Okay. Right. Yeah. As I was saying, end of the retrospective. This is probably gonna go up the day I edit it. I'm gonna be honest with you. Maybe the day and tomorrow, actually, because then I could put it on at 12 o'clock. But yeah, we'll be back proper in August. 3rd of August. Monday the 3rd of August, and we'll be back proper. I'm hoping to determine what I want to play for the other day. The other thing is probably going to be a midnight release. Because it's like 12 and then 12. Like I said, maybe Kenshi, maybe like a day, a whole year. Jesus, mother of God! Okay. Crikey. Okay, right. As I was saying, yeah, whether it be like The Sims 3, like a challenge of some sort, or Kenshi, or maybe even Project Zomboid. I don't know. We'll think about it. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you not tomorrow, but on the 3rd of August, maybe. Well, definitely, but maybe before because of other things.